No.
It's hot as a motherfucker. I'm keeping this fan on.
Oh, it's hot. It's hot. Yeah,
Hell
it's
yeah,
hot, man.
man. I'm kind of big too, so shit, but I had to tip the fuck down, like,
You
especially
need
like the last couple of days out here, bro. It's
no.
hot as fuck.
Oh man, I'm ready. I'm ready to skip fall and go straight to winter. That's how I'm feeling right now.
All right, so welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now we're live on YouTube. Check me out on Spotify, Apple Music. 1212 in place to be with AP the artist. How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. Blessed.
AKA the Messiah.
AKA the Messiah. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I was saying, man, so how see, I call myself kind of, I be trying to do my thing, man. So I'm a part of this Oceanside group. Like, if you're a part, you know them little Facebook Oceanside groups. So then I saw they was talking about the house. So I should show them or something. Let me try to show them if I can find it. But so I saw they was talking about the house, but then I was like, let me go see who this guy is. And I saw the music. And I was like, okay, let me go and reach out to him, see what he's talking about. Cause like most of those people that was posted, they ain't gonna give you no chance to say your side. And I'm pretty sure I already knew. I was like, well, if he's doing all this, it's something that he's really trying to get out there to the people. So here we are.
Amen. Thank you for that takes a certain, not only initiative, but like a certain sense of like I would say integrity to be like, I can't judge this. Do you cuss on this? I don't know how.
Yeah, you good, man.
Okay. Like I don't trust no other motherfucker until I see it for myself. So there's few people who've been doing that, and I respect the hell out of that, because all those people on the IG are basing it all off the IG. You know what I mean?
So I want to get into that too, but before I get into that, I just kind of want to get into your background. So you were saying you was talking about first, you were saying so just let us know like how your beginnings, like how you got involved with music.
Yeah. So as far as, I mean, music, hip hop, hip hop specifically, but music, I was just like, I don't know, I guess like anyone else, where it raised me, you know what I mean? Like when I was in my teens doing my stuff, man, I was like Lil Wayne's the I Can't Feel My Face mixtapes, the dedicate, like those are what kind of shaped our whole perspective of getting money, all that. But I was so when I'm one of 8 children, and it's a whole mixed family as far as like full brothers, 7 boys, 1 girl. The girl's the youngest. My mom moved us up from Imperial Beach, that's South San Diego type of, to North County to make sure that we didn't get involved in the kind of stuff my dad did. And then I found my way anyways. But I was a sports guy, man. I was football, baseball, like that was my way. But because of us living in a 2-bedroom apartment with 10 people, I just found myself on the streets all the time. And we didn't have money like that, so I would just find ways to make sure that I got my little brother's school clothes. And the way that I found the easiest way was robbing places. I was 14 years old, robbing McDonald's, robbing KFC, ski mask, guns, and everything, bro.
But like, I guess when you look at it, like I kind of like, I ain't saying it was right, but like you just explained why. Like you was coming from, how many brothers? You had 8 brothers, sisters?
8 brothers.
That's a lot of mouths to feed.
It's a lot. No, I do not believe I did wrong. I believe I did what I knew. You know what I mean? Like if you give someone X amount of options, and so like one of my options wasn't, I didn't have nobody saying, look, this is how you get a job. This is how you like prepare for your credit score. That like nothing like that. Like my mom and my stepdad, they kind of just were trying to make sure that we had that place every month. You feel me? So that's why I got into real quick, and I found out I was good at it. But the thing was, I was really good at sports. So I was living in 2 different worlds. I would go to the school, and in San Marcos, where I grew up, all the sports, it was predominantly white, so like they lived on the other side of town. When I would go over to their house, it was like, damn, you got you got 2 refrigerators, like,
Oh,
stuff like that. And so
and
I
both of
would.
them filled up. Yeah, shit.
It was conflicting because I was like, on the one hand, I was good at sports. On the other hand, I'd be there at practice. I'd be kicking it with these, and it's just how I grew up. I consider them like that, like white boys, and I just knew I was like, man, I'm from the gutter though. Like I'm not like you guys. So every like few months, I would get out of juvenile hall, go back to sports. They would let me out because they're like, you have such a good future. And then after a little bit, I would just go right back to like, man, but I need to make money for my
What sport?
football and baseball.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
I
you
was
did. So I guess I don't know if that should have helped, but did the coaches know your situation?
Man, that's a fun. So my coaches, I like to say it like this, man. I had the most horrible role models that you could ask for. I remember one of my coaches, he would tell me all the time. He'd sit there and be like, I cheat on my wife every day. And I'm as a kid, I'm like looking up to my coach. Once I did some time and I'm looking back, I'm like, why did this motherfucker like what is that? What kind of like help is that? Like,
Yeah.
what I mean? I got out of because San Marcos is a small town, so I've been to this bar. It's called Cowshed. Shout out to Cowshed. It's a hole in the wall type thing. But one of the coaches that I saw him there one night, and he seen me after years because I was good time, and he told him everything I was doing, and he was like, "Man, Angelo, that's my government, Angelo. You've always been a leader." And I looked at him and I said, "Why didn't you tell me that when I was in high school?" And he said, "Oh, well, you were like, you had it all figured out, and you were a hothead." I said, and I bought him a drink. After I gave him the drink, I said, "Don't ever hold that back from another kid, man." Like I needed to hear that back then because all I heard was that I belonged in jail, and it manifested. You know, he had, like my coaches had opportunities to like retell my narrative for me
Yeah,
because
that's what I was saying. I was like, shit, none of your coaches wanted, like, especially if they knew you was good, they should have tried to help you.
they knew I was good, but nah, man, nah, like I mean, but I see it like this. Like I've worked with youngsters like professionally since I got out of prison. And I don't care. I don't care if it's the hardest little, like I don't care. I see past it because I know what it
Right.
really is, you
Yeah.
know? And so I tell them all that coach who I told you who said that dude died of cancer, and then another coach he got caught up for some stuff, and I'm like, yeah,
That's
so
that
no,
karma.
I didn't have my role models were the homies on the streets. Like those were my role models. You know what I mean?
So did you end up going to jail for robbing? That's what you was in jail for?
Juvenile hall, I went to jail. Yeah, robbing all the time. And then, so what happened was when I was a senior, um, when everyone was getting their college letters, I got a bunch of them. But my coach told me, he said, "You haven't been doing nothing with grades your whole high school career." He said, "You're not going to college for football." And I don't know why he waited till my senior year to tell me that, but he told me that then, right? And so once I heard that, I just flipped a switch and I just said, well, fuck sports. I'm going to the homies to make money. And real soon, like right after high school, I graduated high school in juvenile hall. Um, right after that, the summer of 2009, I went straight to slanging, man, and I got into meth for the first time. And within 3 months of doing meth, I went into PCP, and then I did a residential burglary. I got a strike, and they sentenced me to 84 days. And I was like, 84 days, that's nothing. But I had no idea about the strike. So I did that 84 days, got out. And before that, like I said, I was pushing stuff and I was the man, but I got out with nothing. So I was just staying places. And I tried to, we were supposed to collect from someone over $200, bro. I went over to his pad. He was like, he was not a homie, but he was we acquaintance, and ended up getting in a fight. And I beat him up. We fought, but I got him, and he called the cops. And since I had a prior strike, they gave me the maximum term, which was 4 years. They doubled it to 8 and added
Mm.
5 years for an enhancement. So I got sentenced to 13 years as a 19-year-old. And that's when that whole chapter of my life began, bro.
Yeah, but it sounds like I don't know. I know, like with me, I used to play sports too. And it sounded like your coaches failed you, because even I remember when I was growing up, we couldn't even play. Like you had to at least have A's and B's. Like they wanted you to have A's and B's, but but you had to at least be passing. Like you had D's and F's. Coach
Bro,
wouldn't even let you play. Like coach, you wouldn't be on the team with no D's and F's. So
I was that good. I was that good, but looking back, yeah, they failed me, bro. They should have hella helped me with discipline, bro. You know what I mean? I used to really take the burden on myself. And then the more I learned, the more I worked with youngsters, the more I learned about myself. I was like, man, can you ever really blame a little kid, a teenager, for you? I just can't. I can't blame them, because it's like they're sponges. So their actions, their worldview, like we as elders, we as adults, we as mentors, we're meant to tell them who they are. That's what we're here for, you know. But yeah, I was hella did wrong. I believe that.
So you didn't go to, so when the 8 years wasn't in juvenile though, right?
No, that was state. That was state, man.
So how was you able to survive that? So that's a long time.
So I'll tell you this.
I think you said 7 years, right?
7.5 years. Yep, 7.5. This is what did it. So I in the beginning, I tried to commit suicide. I never done heroin, and I was like, I'm gonna buy all this heroin and I'm gonna shoot it up. And hey, where you get your weed from, by the way? I'm just letting you know I got a weed brand out, bro. Let me shoot you something.
Get something from you, shit.
Okay, let me get you something, bro.
I'm going from right now. I go to most of they got delivery people now. So one of them named like Better Days.
Okay.
Selection, West Coast Farms.
Okay.
And I got one of my homies, like the street dude. Like I still go to him, but yeah, I mean, shit, for sure.
I'm gonna get you some, my man. So I tried to do that. The dude who was supposed to give me it that night, he ended up using it himself, and he committed suicide.
Wow.
I woke up. I was awake all night, but when they opened the cells for breakfast, so they opened it at like the crack of dawn in the county. I went into a cell to see more on, like, what the fuck? Why didn't you shoot me? And he was dead. This big, I'm talking 280-pound buff dude, dead from that stuff. And I just saw his body right there, man. And it shook me. And all I said was, I'm not fucking with that stuff. But I still was on it, like, depressed. And then this OG from Oceanside, bro, Stewie Talawao, B-Hog, he had just got sentenced to like 100 something years to life. Yeah. We used to joke with him, like, man, you got a Old Testament term, bro. He took me under his wing, and he would tell me things like, bro, you got it right here. Like you're smart, man. And he talked me up in a way that all those coaches should have. And I was surprised, because I was like, he has no stake in the game. He doesn't benefit from me doing good. So why is he saying all this shit?
I know why he was saying it, because somebody didn't tell him that shit.
Amen. Yeah. And so he passed it to me. And so he convinced me to like change my life. And I said, what do I do, bro? Like, how do I make sure I don't get lost, like you're saying? He said, you got to learn, spend your whole time learning, educate yourself. And so right then I picked up a book, an introduction to literature, college textbook. And I was just reading how to write. I've always been like a writer. I've always been into music, but that really like gave me structure and organization. And from there, I was like, fuck, I'm going to get my degree. So I got my associate's degree in there. I became a tutor in there. You're talking about a 20, 21, 22-year-old helping like 40, 50, 60-year-olds get their GED, get their college. Like, and the most gangster motherfuckers are like just real people saying, man, I just want to do this so I can make my family proud. That changed my life, bro, because I'm like, damn, man, I was able to see past all the appearances, and how we were all just trying to make someone proud. And so that pretty much gave me everything to this focus, this laser focus of like, I prayed to God. I said, God, you let me learn. I promise you I'll teach what I learned the rest of my life. And I've stuck true to that promise, man. So, and when I say learn, I don't mean just books. Like most, like I spend a lot of time in there reading books, but out here, I learn from people. You know what I mean? So that's what got me through that time. Because I didn't, I got one visit a year from my family.
Damn, you said you got like 8 brothers and sisters though.
I know that's a whole story, bro. Whole story in itself. Like feeling hella abandoned. You know what I mean? But that time in there created in me this core resilience that nothing out here can stop me, bro. Like nothing, because I've been to the bottom, you know, in there. It's easier out here to attach ourselves, to distract ourselves or attach our identities to just things. In there, I couldn't say, well, at least I got a girl, at least I got money, at least it's like, I don't got shit. So what am I going to do? So
so what do you like how you said, so once all that stuff go away, what do you stand on?
Right here. What, like nobody could ever take what you know, man, what you believe, dreams. That's why this whole, and this might be fast forwarding a little bit, but the house thing, I the reason I was so adamant on protecting them from the police is because I believe anything in this world that hinders our ability or hinders our dreams or to dream, I believe that's the enemy, bro. That's the op. Like we're meant to dream, bro. Like I spent all those years dreaming and scheming, bro.
Yeah, I kind of remember now. I was like, damn, man, they kind of program us to not dream, because you remember like growing up, what they be telling you, stop daydreaming.
Bro.
Fool, that's what you better be doing.
exactly, yeah. Man. Yeah, dreaming, man, because we like people up
dream
there, bro.
Too.
Huh?
I said, and dream bigger at that.
Dream big. Oh, bro. Well, that's my whole objective with the house thing. Think about it, man. You got a bunch of young, homeless runaways, whatever, who every day they were just like, they tell me stories, man. Every day they just trying to find a place to rest their head. And now they're living in a 2-story, 3,000 square foot home in Oceanside. Already, just by them being in there, I've done something for them. They've seen something that they could call theirs that no one could ever take from them. No one could ever take this past few months from them. They're going to remember this the rest of their lives. And they're going to be like, well, no, if AP can have a house like this, why can't I? And that's it. You know, that's like, we don't have to just tell them to dream big. We show them what it looks like.
So what's the background about that house? Like, how long you had it and all that?
So I'm renting. I'm renting it. I'm not, I wish I made, like, that's almost damn near.
Yeah, because actually, like I said, I told you I stay around the area. So when I stay in the condo, so I don't pay like that, but I actually own it. But my boy, he lived like on Frazee. I know them houses be like 800, 900,000, almost $1 million.
Yeah.
So first off, I guess so the guy you rented from doesn't mind what you're doing.
Oh no, they do.
Oh.
I did it without permission.
Oh.
But
shit.
I was making a statement. But the plan wasn't, the problem is because of the paint. But the reason I painted it like that was because one of the youngsters, I told him, I said, this house is yours, bro. Like, this is your home. So I go to Walmart to get a bunch of stuff. I come back and he's spray painting on the garage, and like real, innocent with like, look at what I did. And I'm like, fuck. Like, but I thought, I don't want him to get in trouble. So I just painted the whole thing and be like, I'm painting with you. So that was how that painting part started.
Hey, you know what I see when I see that house anyway? I just be thinking about the Boondocks.
Hey,
You remember that shit when Riley was spray painting the house?
yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. So, like the house, it really, I think like this, man. Like I've always wanted to be able to create, like a space, a collective for young artists and experienced artists and creators to just like share and create together, so that, because that's what I believe we're here to do. So I was gone for that house for about a year while I was going through a separation with my ex-wife. But I made sure they had a pad like that. I was paying rent on that thing when I was gone. And then after the year was up, everyone moved out. So I came back and I had a whole other plan. Like I was in the adult film industry. I was in music stuff. I had production stuff going and I had it all planned out. And then one of these youngsters that I worked with told me he was homeless, and I went to pick him up. I took him to In-N-Out over there right on the 101. And I was thinking I'm just gonna give him some food and keep pushing. And then just God spoke to me, man. Said, man, you got that whole house. Are you serious? So I said, man, just come through. You could stay in the garage. And then he asked if another little homie could come through. And I was like, I said no, but he didn't have a phone. So he already told him to come through. So he gets there. And right when he knocks on the door, I open it up. I see him. And God just tells me again, like, welcome him in. And I'm like, I said, come in, little homie. And he was like, oh, I'll pay you $30 a day. I said, man, for one, I know you don't got $30 a day, but
shit for that house.
Yeah. And I said, don't trip, bro. But I had a music studio. So he went in there, he saw it, and he was like, what? This is like heaven. And it clicked right there. I was like, okay, I got to change it up then. I got to make sure that all the stuff I had planned, I do it for the little homies. All the creative stuff I had planned. Bro, a week later, I got like 20 youngsters in there. 20 youngsters, bro. And all of them are just from different parts of life, different walks of life, different forms of entrepreneurs, creators who just need a role model. You feel me? Need someone who believe in them, who needs someone who will like protect their dreams. You feel me? So it turned into just a nice gesture into like, no, I'm here to protect your guys' dreams. Like, dream big while you're here. And now they have something where October 1st. So I'm these youngsters. I made it into an official church, like a nonprofit. And I'm trying, man. I'm like, that's why I came here to the Bay. Actually, it got super hot over there. The haters, people coming taking pictures, like so. And then I just got this opportunity to do because someone saw what was going on. And for me, the way I believe I'm gonna be able to provide everything that this thing needs is I'm gonna blow up the music. That's what I believe I can do it by. So my boy up here who created MFK, that's what it's called, MFK Church, he created it with me while we were locked up, not even knowing it was gonna be this. It was just our group name. And then he's up here in the Bay. He said, man, come up here. This guy, his name's Bars Makes Bangers. He's a Grammy Award-winning producer. He said, I want to do a project with you. So I came up here with nothing, bro. I had nothing but a U-Haul, no money. I've been being taken care of, man. My boy, his wife, like, they just been like helping, man, just super helping and super helpful. And things are like September, like the 6th or something.
Yeah, you were breaking up some. Yeah, you good now.
Okay. So it's like September 6th right now?
Yeah, I think so, or the 5th.
5th, 6th.
6, yeah.
6. I believe, bro, I believe something is gonna happen by October 1st so that I can give these kids another place to live. You feel me?
Also,
That's what
they got to move out now.
yep. By
By
October
when? Oh,
by October 1st, yep.
yeah. I mean, say because that's what I said. I saw it on the in the little group, and I was reading most of the comments. So I don't know. I was like, I don't know. That shit's stupid to me, man. People got to see what's going on first. But I know out here in Oceanside, I already know how it is.
Oh, I know. Oh, the number one haters are the neighbors.
Yeah, they probably looking at it like property value and shit like that.
It's that, but also I'm gonna keep it all the way real. They're 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 racist, bro, and they're afraid. They're afraid of like they just see us and they think we're just they just think we're criminals, bro. When it's like, man, these kids are just kids. Like they're youngsters. There's 18, 19-year-olds, there's 17-year-olds, 16. Youngest was 15, and it's like, man, they're just kids, man. Like, of course they're from the streets. Like, what do you think that they know? I'm trying to we could work together to show them a different way. Like all the haters out there, I've tried to tell them like, you don't get it. We're like, you guys want them to look different, talk different, be different. I was like, I want them to be better. Like we're really doing the same thing, but you guys just give up on this class of people because I'm them, you know, I'm them still. But I've been blessed with belief, bro. I've been blessed with the opportunity for people to believe in me. When I was in prison, and an author commissioned me to illustrate her children's book. That's some crazy shit, bro. A children's book. I'm in prison, but the biggest part was that she believed in me. You know what I mean?
Now I'm gonna say like they get mad, but what's the difference between what you're doing in like a foster home or something? That could be like a foster home, pretty much.
Exactly. It's because I didn't do it the way
that you spray painted the building. Like they just get mad at that. That's what all it's about. Because it sounds like a foster home to me or a group home or something. So what? Why are they mad at that?
Exactly. People just don't. They're so used to uniformity. Like foster homes have to look like this, and really, and
they probably want the place to look like a prison. That's how they want the foster home to look like a prison building.
That's it. That's it, man. Because what I'm doing is outside of the system, bro. Matter of fact, I wrote, last night, just anticipating this, like I got inspired, bro, by Nipsey. Like the spirit of Nipsey was with me, and I wrote this verse, bro. And it starts off shouting you out, actually. But
you gotta let me hear that.
But at the end of it, it says like I'm not. It says, "Fine, you want to hear the verse?"
Yeah.
Let me. All right. So I'll just do it just like this, bro. Just a cappella. It goes, shout out to Politick. I ain't for politics, but I'm on that other shit, that brother shit, that day one's making magic out of nothing shit, and the ain't one's getting none of it. Yeah, none of it. Fuck around and none of bitch. My niggas put your head on stream and none of Twitch. I've been so copped you think Yeezys was my sponsorship. I've been so crushed you think Jesus is among us shit. Look what I done this year. That shit took you a dozen years, nigga. We got it figured, then we doubled them figures. Father told me this your jungle here, Simba, and I've been killing them scars. Santa Rita Sales, Emeryville, I'm really with bars. Lil bro wouldn't finish the bond. Bigger bro sat me down, said just listen to God. If he brings you this far, believe he go finish the job. Move the plug to show who's really in charge. Now my kids is in charge. Now my bitch is in charge. Fuck the top, we ain't happy till the system is ours. That was it.
No, I said, man, I like the music. You do the production too?
Oh no. Well, for the ones you see on IG, I've done most of those, but my main dude is up here. Bars makes bangers, bro. Like we're trying to create a circuit, bro, between the Bay and San Diego. so that we, so that we can have a, like, bridge the communities, you know what I mean? I believe in the music circle context. I believe we all like are just like kind of like thirsty for like a revival. You know what I mean? Like Dago needs a revival as far as like, we've been stuck in like a little box as far as music goes. Same with the Bay. Like there's just a lot of stuff that's just kind of like everyone's waiting for the next thing. And I believe we can do it, man. We can make the next thing. And it's the house is actually part of it. Because if you think about it, like it's all for the next generation. I told these kids, I gave everything, bro, in the month or so that it started. I All I had left from all the work I did, I had like 30 racks. I spent it all on them because I told them, I said, I will give everything for you to put you on my shoulder and help you see further than I've seen, because you're the next generation. Like they have the opportunity to, like, whether or not the next generation lives in heaven or hell. Like, I mean, here, like heaven, hell here. You
Right.
feel me? Like, and someone's got to do it. Like all the DMs I would get is like, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. I said, man, help me. I'm the one actually doing something. you know, if you got so many concerns, grab a shovel. So
So have you seen like change already with the kids and stuff?
absolutely, bro. The first thing I would say is in their face, bro. Like they're lit now. Like that's what stability does. First of all,
Oh,
once they don't have to worry about getting arrested for sleeping on the bus, or getting, like, there's a bunch of predators out there, bro. What you know, um,
there you go.
yeah, they could believe, like, for the next month or 2 months, like, I'm here. That's what they believe. So that they get a calmness, a peace. And then the other thing, I work with them every day. I ask them right when they got there, anyone who gets there, I said, what are your dreams, bro? And almost all of them are creators, man, or entrepreneurs. So I do what I can, but I mean, I'm sure but just, I mean, imagine like a dozen to 15 kids all being supported by one motherfucker. you know so I've done what I could. And now that I'm in the Bay trying to make this happen, there's more people helping. There's more people helping. They got their own showing that they could step up, and I knew it. They were all scared when I was leaving. They're like, what do we? I said, I'm there a phone call away, but you guys got it, man. And just kind of like help them get in their roles. Like, you're the house manager, you're in charge of this thing, like make sure that the food is boom. And they've been doing it, man. So those are the kind of change they say, because I have a degree in applied psychology, and I was real into sociology. They say that the most effective way to get disparaging groups, or different opinion groups, different races, whatever, to agree, is you get them to do things together.
Mm.
Man, you got every creed, every race in that home who are trying to learn how to live with one another. And 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 they're and it's beautiful. They're resolving conflict. They're even if sometimes they gotta fight each other, but then realize, like, okay, how do we move forward? They're doing all that, man. And they're like learning how to be forgiving, learning how to maintain their boundaries, learning how to, like, budget, learning how to make money, learning how to create art, learning how to be like make money as creators. You know what I mean? So all the someone texted me today, one of the youngsters, his name's Caleb. Shout out Caleb, what up, boy? Um, he said, I've learned more in these past 1 week that you've been gone than I have in all my school years. And I said, I know, because this is real. This is real. You
Yeah,
know what I
no.
mean? so yeah, there's
All right.
definitely.
So what do you when you was talking about the predators, what do you mean by that? You said there's a lot of predators around.
I meant for them in the streets.
Yeah.
They would just tell me, like they're. I'll give an example, man. Like some of the kids are real affiliated, and it's nothing. It's nothing per se with any one particular, hood or nothing. But there's a lot of OGs that are just in a box, man. They're in a box, and they've only seen as far as the Oceanside pier. You feel me? And so, um, so it, and they that's not a those aren't predators. That's just another element. But the other ones is straight up just like um older people who are trying to just like take advantage of these kids, man. You feel me? Like those are to me those are predators. Like whether they're taking advantage of them by um like mistreating them or taking advantage of them by taking their like extorting their skills, their talents. Like they see a kid who has drive or something, and they extort their talents for their own gain. And to me, that's a predator, bro. You know what I mean? Like we're here to put them up, like to the next generation. Our goal should be that they have more than us. That's my opinion. Like that they learn more than us, that they see more than us. Because what's it mean if I go so far? You feel me? Like if I go so far, but I don't bring no one with me. What's it mean? It doesn't mean nothing to me. Um. So yeah, and then predators. Obviously, I'm like literally like kids who are adults who like violate kids. Like those kind of predators. Those are out there too. In all those homeless communities that like they stay they stay in places where they don't feel safe enough to sleep at night. They have to just keep walking around at night because they don't want to stay in the same place.
That's what
You
I'm gonna
feel me?
say
So,
too. So I was gonna say like homeless people now, what would they do right now? It's a heat wave going on.
I know. Man, you would think that everyone would have supported this shit. Like that's what I thought. I thought once I put it on social media, I thought people would be like, "Amen, amen." Like, how can we help? But I don't know. I really don't. I really do not. To me, I think that I think a lot of people just take the easy route of making a judgment, and it's easy to write someone off when it's like something that's easy to write off. It's like, oh, that's vandalism. That guy's a criminal. Those kids are all bad. It's like, yeah, you just hella took the easy route up, easy route. Like, come talk to the kids, talk to them. No one does that, but they're there.
So what would you say to those people that saying that?
I would tell them to just like you're doing. And I say this to them all the time. I said, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. If you have a conversation with me, I believe like the way I've done this, the way I built this thing, and I'm a storyteller, bro. Like I post on social media what I post. You feel me? Um, but people make all these judgments, and I tell them, look, man, if anyone was gonna do this, I'm qualified. I have I've been through it. I'm educated. I dropped out of grad school for this. You know what I mean? And I've worked as a social worker. I worked side by side with the police to help youth. Like I've worked for diversion programs. I worked for alternative to detention programs. So I'm pretty qualified. So have a conversation with me. And if you have a conversation with me, then you'll see that we actually are really on the same team. We're just doing different things. And if not, what is happening is all these, and I'm talking like I get hate every single day, bro. All these people who are just spewing hate and ignorance, they're they're perpetuating the same shit that we claim is the problem with this world.
What they be saying though? Give
Yeah.
us
So
like a general letter, like a DM. What they'll
the,
send you and say.
the biggest thing, the most frequent, is that I'm just a criminal who doesn't belong in society, and that I'm like I shouldn't, and that I'm not a good influence to these kids. That's the biggest one, bro. That's the
Now
like
these are white people saying this, or like every race?
for sure white people. I'll say that for sure. The ones a bunch of them have like fake Instagram accounts. So I don't know what race they are, but the ones who have I would maybe it's a coincidence. I don't think so, but it's been 85-90% white motherfuckers, bro. The neighbors for sure are just the one. There are 3 neighbors that hate for real, and the one that doesn't, she's a Filipino girl. She doesn't mind at all. She cooks food for us.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think. Like, that was me. Like, I don't think I would have a problem with it that much. Like, long as they don't fuck with my shit. Like, once they fuck with my shit, then I got a problem. But that ain't bothering me. They stand doing their thing. Now, if it's like noise shit, then I can, if it's get to like that, I will have a problem. But just by how it looks, I won't have a problem with it.
That's because you're a different breed, brother. You're a whole different breed, for real. That's why I'm saying. That's what I mean by that. San Diego, like this is just a little microcosm. It's just a little. It's a test. It's a what do they call it? A sample test of what of the issues that we have in San Diego, man. It's like we need some color in our life, bro.
Yeah, because I look at it because basically you like, instead of you doing that, they'd rather have them kids in jail somewhere. That's basically what they kind of saying.
Bro, bro, statistically, if a kid that young is already homeless, statistically, they're gonna end up in prison or in addiction. Right. So every day that they're not homeless, we're chipping at that statistic. So like let's chip at it. Like is it really that big of a deal? Like let's like someone else give their house. Like give me another house, man. Like let's give something to these kids. Like we have so much to give, bro. We have so much to give. Like I'm home, bro. I came out in the Bay homeless. Thank God, like I said, my boy and his wife are taking care of me, helping me out. But even as a homeless dude, I have so much to give. I have so much, man. Like, so all of us, like people like you, people who actually like see it, like we like I see there's just this big old division that's happening in culture, bro. You know what I mean? And for some reason, there's something about them white folks. It's the air of superiority. That's what it is, man. It's the air of superiority, air of entitlement. And they think that they could just dictate everything. And so they really hate it, especially the cops. Man, I told the cops, you are not welcome here. Get off my property. I've talked cops? Oceanside cops. Yep. I've told them straight to their face, get out of here. Like I wanted to show the kids and people on social media that I'll talk to a cop the same way I talk to anyone. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a fuck. Like no, if like you have no right here, get out of here. And but they come when neighbors call. That's what they say all the time. We were called. Well, I didn't call you, and
What they called, but what they trying to do?
Noise complaint, bro. They first time they came by, I was painting at 7:00 at night. 7:00. I was bumping the radio. I was bumping some steel posts, painting, and they came by and said that there's complaints. I said it's 7:00, and they said, well, you can't, your name. I said, nah, and I have a video on it and everything. I said, you guys are tripped. They're trying to creep up into the house. I said, get off my property. You are not welcome here. This is my church. You are not welcome here. We did not call you. And they're like, well, your neighbors complain. And I said to them, so if I make a complaint about anybody, you're going to arrest them? Like, no, we know what the difference is. Like if the neighbors right across the street from us, they're just the definition of racism, bro. I told them, I said, if I call the cops on them right there, you guys go arrest them. And they said, oh, well, we have to come back again. And I was like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. So no.
You got like a GoFundMe or something going on?
I think well, no, I have a page on a to donate to MFK Church. It's not a GoFundMe. It's like,
okay.
Yeah, it's actually for the church. But the way I'm doing it, because I know it's hard to donate. So the way I'm doing it is I'm creating my brand so that I can give people stuff, like give them merch so that they can buy the merch, and that all goes towards it. Because I'm trying to make sure these kids got a place by October 1st, man. All of them.
You said you got a weed line too, right?
I got Voodoo Magic. It's called Voodoo Magic Cannabis, bro. It's intention infused cannabis that it's designed to enhance creativity. I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna send you all the shit, and then you're gonna smoke. If you smoke it, I guarantee you, bro, that you're gonna have some sort of enlightenment, some sort of revelation, man. Yep, it's voodoo, it's magic.
You must got something else in there. Then. It ain't just weed.
It's nothing crazy, nothing that no one's gonna like be like, oh.
How long this been out? How long you had it? How long you been had this out for?
Bro, I literally it's been in the works with my boy Nonstop. He's my manager up here, Nonstop Management. It's been in the works for months, for since last year. But as far as launching, we are pretty much launching like now. Like that's a big reason why I came up here too, because it's mostly established here, but I'm trying to create that bridge from the Bay to Dago. Okay. So, yep.
So what you said? What's next for you, man?
So music, this music thing, man, music events. Where I got like I said, the producer out here, his name's Bars Make Bangers. When he does DJ bangs. We're our goal is that by the end of this month, we could have several events that are popping enough to get the ball rolling, that we could just do this circuit where we do an event, and then by Halloween, that we have just this major event where this story is told, combined with music, combined with merch, combined with like open mics, giving artists who aren't heard a platform. And by then, I just believe, I think someone will pick up on it. I believe that Kanye West is gonna just hear about it and sign me and give me all the money I need to do all this, bro. I hope,
somebody. He probably would if he knew about it.
I believe that, bro. Help me out, man. Help me get to him, bro. I've been believing Ye is gonna do something to help this cause for more than a year now, bro. Just off a dream vision I had. So yeah.
That's dope. All right, man. Shit, it was nice talking to you though, G.
You too, bro. So hey, what do you go by though?
P.O.
You go by Po. Okay.
Yeah, PoPolitickin.
Okay. I'm gonna lay down that track today and I'm gonna send it to you, because that's the thing. Voodoo, it's being launched with the mixtape. It's called Voodoo the mixtape that made us famous. So that's coming out soon. So if I could get that to you as well as a bundle of that smoke skis to show you. I'm telling you, it's nothing crazy. There's no like PCP in there or nothing, bro. It's just
I gotta try it out though.
Yeah,
I like what you're doing, man. Like I said, you gotta that's one thing I think gonna separate you from a lot of artists, is like you really like you basically living your cause. So people already gonna see you genuine. And like I said, the music you actually got to send me. I want to hear some full songs, because like I said, the videos I've been liking. So I like the flow and everything. So shit, I think you got something, man. Just gotta.
Amen. Thank you. Yeah, bro. I appreciate you reaching out for real. Like, if I could say one thing to anyone, like, please reach out. Just let's have a conversation. You feel me? Like, that's what it's about. Sit at the table. Let's talk, man. But yeah, I'm gonna send you some music too.
Oh yeah, I've been say too, man. I saw you. I saw one video. Y'all was like doing a showcase. So were
Yep.
that all kids from the house?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my goal, because like no one's heard of them. So help them be heard. You feel me? Like
It was like
let
somebody like King Bryce or something.
yeah, King Bry, Brother Q,
Right.
GZ Kite. GZ Kite, he's the one who was like, he was the main I call it sharing the spotlight, giving the spotlight instead of taking it. I call it giving the spotlight. So King Bry, Brother Cuban, Young the Alien, me, AP, we're like OG artists, but GZ Kite, he's like no one's heard of him. So we made sure he finished. Like he's a closer. Like give him the spotlight, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's why and I did all that with like no budget, bro. So I'm trying to do bigger things just with collaboration. So um, if anything's on your mind with collaborating, let me know, bro.
All right, for sure. Then what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
I like to say, man, that it can't be done without you. We can't be done without you. And I'll say this, man. Again, I've received more hate in the past 2 months than I've ever received in my life. But
Because you spray painted the house.
as far as numbers go, but as far as love, like the few people who shown love, like their love is felt. You feel me? So their love goes a long way. So shout out to like, man, the ones who are rocking with it are rocking tough. It's like they're rocking with it, bro. So shout out to all. I got shout out my people, Malcolm Sab the Lab, like LLC. Malcolm's out there. I don't know if you know who that is, but um he has a label called Sab, and the homegirl Chloe. What's up, Chloe? All the youngsters, Ivan, Caleb, Jacob, Queso, the little youngin just got locked up today, Mr. Pack, like all, and then obviously all the people like my like family, moms, of course, nonstop, and his wife Stephanie and his kid, everyone. The Bay has shown me love, bro. The Bay has shown me love, bro. It's been crazy. So I believe we're gonna make a real substantial bridge from here to Dago to the Bay, like a real bridge, not like a physical bridge, but like a real life, a living bridge. So
Yeah, but I guess I was trying to see. So like with the house again, like so what are they actually mad? Like what they angry? Is they angry because you spray painted the house, or just the fact it's so much
that's the big
commotion over there?
no, that's the biggest part, vandalism, and we're about to like clean it up too. Like there's hella tripping, man. Like I want to see what they trip on after I clean it up, because we got a whole squad that's about to renovate the whole house. They're just volunteering. So I want to see what they say after that.
So how long has the house been like this so far?
I think it's only been like 3 weeks.
Damn, they acting like that already?
I'm telling you, man, it's been like 3 weeks. 3 weeks, maybe a month, but that's it. Like they hella, bro.
Yeah,
But hey,
if it was a while, like if it was like I don't know, if it was a couple months or something, or 6 months, something like that,
but
maybe. But right now,
all publicity is good publicity, bro.
no, it's smart. Yeah, smart. Good move. Good move. Good move. I like it.
You get it.
All right, man. You got any shout outs?
Shout out. I gotta just shout out first of all to my baby Camila. That's my life. Camila, I love you, baby. I got to see her today. I love you, baby. You're everything. And then just to the whole Voodoo squad, bars makes bangers nonstop. Management, what up to Herbal Bueno Mall? Like those are my boys in the Bay, bro. That they're making it happen. I would have had nothing left, bro. If the homies right here in the Bay, my brothers, if they didn't like extend their homes to me, you feel me? Like everything right there. Shout out to Malcolm. He already knows. And that's it, man. Shout out to you, Poe, for real. Shout out to you, bro. Like what you're doing, what you've done just to reach out, like, and the fact that you've created a platform and you're willing to use it to have this conversation. Shout out to you, bro. Real talk. I'm telling you, we're gonna talk more. I'm gonna get you some voodoo, bro.
All right, man. I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me for sure.
All right, family.
Yeah, man, we gonna have to shit. Like I said, especially like I don't know, man. People stay in Oceanside. I be trying to like really support them. So yeah, anytime you got something going on, like you come out with a new project, let me know because I got another podcast I'll be doing too. So we can bring you
Okay.
on that too.